Traditionally, America is seen as a two-party system with just the Republicans and Democrats vying for power. However, there are also a number of third parties who are vying for the presidency. The first and most notable of which is the Libertarian Party, led by Gary Johnson. The party is politically positioned to the right of the Democrats, but to the left of the Republicans. This positioning stems from a conservative economic policy of fewer regulations and a decreased power of the state, combined with more liberal social policies such as support for same-sex marriage and the legalisation of cannabis. The party, formed in 1972, had its first official slogan as "There ain't no such thing as a free lunch." And whilst the party's official symbol is that of the Statue of Liberty, there is a significant movement within the party to adopt the Liberty Penguin as its official mascot, much like the Democratic donkey or the Republican elephant. The party has had mixed results on an election basis. Whilst they have over 140 elected representatives in different offices around the country, on a national scale, they have only ever managed to get between 0.3 and 0.5%. The second of the third parties is a Green Party, formed in 1991 and led by Jill Stein. Again, the party has had mixed results on a national level, getting between 0.3% and 0.5%. However, this year they are looking to take a larger cut of the popular vote. A recent CNN poll from last month had 3% of likely voters and even 3% of registered voters saying that they would vote for the Green Party in this election. The party's policies are inevitably geared towards renewable energy and sustainability. However, this does not mean that they don't have policies on unemployment or defence. Their policy positions have led them to be positioned to the left-hand side of the political spectrum. Just last month, Jill Stein and her running mate, Sherry Honkala, were arrested outside Hofstra University where the second presidential debate was taking place. They were arrested as they were protesting their exclusion from all the presidential debates so far this election. The next of the main third parties is the Constitution Party, fronted by Virgil Goode. The party's platform advocates the principles of the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence and the Bible, and because of these things is usually seen on the right-hand side of the political spectrum. Its policies include things such as ending all forms of federal taxation, withdrawing the United States from international organisations such as the UN, and detaching itself from recently signed trade agreements. Its social policies are seen to be even more right of those. They oppose same-sex marriage, they oppose abortion, even in cases of rape and incest, and they also oppose government sponsorship of gambling and porn. However, the things that they do support are the death penalty, the right to bear arms, and making English the official language of the United States by refusing to allow any bilingual ballots. The final of the main third parties is the Justice Party. Having only been formed in December last year, it is one of the youngest parties in the United States. However, despite its youth, the party has still managed to get its candidate, Rocky Anderson, onto the ballots of 16 states, with a further 14 allowing write-in status. The party's main focus is on reforming campaign finance, and because of this, the party does not receive any funding from corporations, unlike the other main parties. The party's policies also include ending corporate personhood and ending the Bush tax cuts. These policies have left them on the left-hand side of the political spectrum. Whilst the parties I've just mentioned are the only real serious contenders in the election this year, due to their being on a number of state ballots, there are over 30 national parties in the United States. Notable ones include the Prohibition Party, who wish to ban the sale and consumption of alcohol across the United States, the Communist Party, who among other things want to make $12 an hour the minimum wage for all workers, the Pirate Party, whose main focus is on intellectual property rights, and the Marijuana Party, who wish to make the consumption of marijuana legal for everyone over the age of 18. The American political system at the moment will never really allow much power to the third parties. However, this does not make the third parties irrelevant, as if tonight's result is as close as it was in 2000 between Bush and Gore, then any of the votes that the third parties take away from the main two parties could result in changing the nature of any of tonight's swing states, and hence could change the result of the election, therefore changing the entire direction of America over the next 4 years.